What's going on, you guys? So Team Avanesyan, David Avanesyan, now officially has filed a complaint in regards to the gloves that was worn by Terence Crawford during that fight. Hit that like button for your boy. We on Bushido Boxing TV. This is where we going to be. But there's been a narrative for a few days that Terence Crawford was cheating, amongst other things, right? But this glove situation, Everlast came out the following day and took the blame for the gloves being defective, right? And watching the fight live, I'm sure a lot of the folks that's up in arms about this didn't really watch the fight. They was too busy watching ESPN's event that night. They didn't want to watch the Crawford fight anyway. But they going off of some shit that they heard, right? And this is just something to stir up the firestorm that's been going on in regards to Terence Crawford. Even though Everlast already came out and said there was no tampering with the gloves from Crawford's team or anything like that, right? Everlast came out and said something. This is different from when Tyson Fury had his glove gate scandal. His gloves flopping all over the ring. You know, he didn't want to take off no gloves. He didn't want nobody touching his gloves, right? We've seen these weird behaviors from Tyson Fury. I had it all documented on the main dojo. Don't forget about Bushido Boxing, right? I had all this documented. Tyson Fury, he didn't want the referee touching his gloves. He barely wanted to touch gloves. He never took off his gloves, right? But after the fight with Avanesyan, Crawford took off those gloves. The referee, the commission, everybody checked the gloves. They said, we go continue this round and then go get some other ones, right? Well, Crawford ended up knocking the dude the fuck out. And one would think, right, if those were manipulated gloves, and we seen the damage that Tyson Fury caused on Deontay Wilder when he had those manipulated gloves or horsehair gloves, whatever the hell you want to call it, right? We saw the damage that could be done when you have some gloves that's manipulated. I would imagine, right, if Crawford had some manipulated gloves, if he was going in there with bad intentions, David Avanesyan would have been, his face would have been cut to ribbons. He would have been cut to ribbons. He would have been swollen all up from all the knuckles and the hard punches that he would have been receiving from Crawford in the fight. But no, it wasn't like that. It wasn't like that at all. He just got knocked the fuck out. Now, they was going to go get another pair, but Crawford ended up knocking him out. Those gloves probably wouldn't have lasted another 2 rounds anyway, whatever the case may be, right? Right after the fight, Crawford took the gloves off. I mean, the gloves did look old. Okay, I'd be lying to you if I said they didn't. They look like they was old. They look fucked up. Okay, is Terence Crawford and his team manipulating gloves out here? Nah, I don't think so. Right? I don't think Terence Crawford is a guy that will stoop that low to get a victory over a guy like David Avanesyan. Not to say that David Avanesyan is a bum. I'm not saying that like everybody else was saying. These same guys that's going up to bat for him now was acting like he was a nobody. I'm not saying that, but why would he do something like that against David Avanesyan, right? Whatever the case, a left uppercut, right hook combo put a dude to sleep. You know, and when we was looking at Tyson Fury's glove game, a lot of people tried to be hush-hush about it. A lot of people was hush-hush about it. A lot of people didn't want to talk about it. So we're not going to talk about this either. Yeah, they go file a complaint, but will anything come from it? I doubt it, right? Because the result would have been the same regardless. And not to mention, Crawford had some manipulated gloves or whatever the case may be. I feel that Avanesyan, you would have saw a lot more visible damage than you normally would have for some regular normal gloves. So the gloves busting at the seams could be just a defective leather that Everlast came out and said. Everlast came out with a statement saying it had nothing to do with Crawford. It was just the defective leather on their part. It was their mistake that those gloves was busting through the seams. Both gloves were busting through the seams. So yeah, it's not like a case where it's one floppy glove and all this other weird stuff that like Tyson Fury was doing that nobody wanted to talk about. Pathfind Sports didn't come out with a statement in regards to Tyson Fury gloves. Nobody had nothing to say around that time. Everybody wanted to really keep it hush-hush. But for Terence Crawford, oh, well, we're going to investigate, blah, yada, yada, yada. Unfortunately for those guys, Everlast already came out with a statement to debunk all this narrative that Crawford and his team was going to that fight with manipulated gloves with bad intentions. So, yeah, we're going to see what happens. Team Avanesyan filed a complaint to the Nebraska State Athletic Commission to see if they can possibly, I don't know what they're really looking for. Maybe they want to get the decision overturned. What was you looking for? A rematch? You want to get up in there with him again? I mean, the result's going to end the same. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.